Hi everyone, this is Marianne and thank you for deciding to watch this video. I am excited to talk about this with you because it's something that I have done last year and never really made a video about, and I have learned a lot about myself and my planning style when I tried to do digital planning. And the only reason why I tried digital planning is that I broke my wrist. So I was limited as to what I could carry every single day. I could not, I wasn't allowed to carry heavy things and heavy bags. And I definitely could not bring around my pink Franklin Covey, Queen Audrey. I couldn't bring her around, and I definitely couldn't handle four different fountain pens, capping and uncapping them every single time. So I tried, I used the app called Good Notes and purchased it from the Apple Store and then designed the inserts that you can see on InDesign. As you can see, I put there the HyperText color key on every single page because I decided that I had the luxury of space because I could zoom in and zoom out. And this space at the bottom right here is for if I want a summary or if I want to write something strange that happened during the day or just some notes or whatever. It just felt so good at the start to have a lot of page of space for extra information, but the zooming in and out was kind of a pain. But as you can see, the HyperDeck 7 is still on there, and I was able to fill in that HyperDeck and scribble on the pages with the use of the Wacom Bamboo Fineline 3, which I have a video of an unboxing in my channel, and I will link it down below so you can see the actual pen. And I used my iPhone 7. Now, at the beginning, it felt so wonderful to be able to carry just my phone and my pen around in a small light bag. But after a while, the zooming in and out got to me. So I actually, if you can notice, I took away the HyperDeck color key on every single page because I didn't need it. And then I went back to my original format of my paper planning pages that you always see me print out at the beginning of every month. I will link the playlist down below. So that was more comfortable for me. I still had to zoom in and zoom out. There's no going around it. There's no avoiding the zooming in and zooming out because that is one of the features of a digital device. You have to zoom in, you have to zoom out, and it's annoying. Sometimes it makes me dizzy, but well, I had to be patient and work with what I had, and I was trying this out, so I decided I might as well give it a good chance, you know. So here we are on my pages for January. Let's see, I made them every week and archived them every week. So we are now on week 2, as you can see on the file name at the top of the screen. um, I was still on rehabilitation leave after my accident at this time, so nothing was really happening except for when I have bouts of productivity, like, oh, I want to do things today. So you when that day happens, you can see a lot of things listed on that box at the right of the page, at the top right of the page. But for the most part, I didn't really need to do anything for work, and I cannot really do anything for my personal. I couldn't do any projects. I couldn't, you know, because my hand was still under rehab, and although I was required to use it and exercise it, there were still levels of motion that I cannot reach. And there are things that I am not allowed to do with my right hand. I'm not allowed to carry heavy things. Like I said, I'm not allowed to bear down on it. So when flattening things, when I'm crafting something, or when I'm changing my bed sheets, I'm not really allowed to, you know, bear down on the injured hand. So, as you can see here, nothing much is happening. This is the, let's see, this is already week 8. Now, here's something I want to talk to you about. As you can see, after week 8, the file name is week 9A. That is because week 9 is split between February and March. Week 9A would be February 25, 26, 27, 28, and then week 9B would be March 1 and onwards until the Sunday, the first Sunday of that March. And I wanted to have folders in my archives per month. That is the reason why I had to split the weeks. And that is also why I added that band, that white band over there that has the week number on it. It has the week number on it so that um, I don't have to look at the file name in the GoodNotes app before figuring out what week I was in. This is actually the first time that I am referencing the weeks in my planning. I never really was concerned about what week it was, what week of the year it was, because I always, just um, printed my planner pages out per month and not per week. And here, as you can see, for March, I changed up the design of the header, the main header, the date that you can see here, the big one right here, because I thought that I was a little bit tired of the old design, and I think this one with the lines is more, I think it's more suitable to the overall design and to the concept of digital planning. Everything is straight lines, no more ribbon effects. And the only curved lines are in the icons and in the HybridX. Now, I was able to fill in the HybridX at the end of the day, and also as things happen. So, for instance, when I'm in rehab, after rehab, I take out my bamboo pen and then color that in. It's pretty much the same as how I would label or color in my printed HyperDex with a Zig Clean Color Real Brush pens. But I wasn't really enjoying digital planning because of the constant zooming in and zooming out. It kind of made me dizzy, and I I didn't like I didn't really like using the uh digital pen. I didn't like using the bamboo pen. I think it was too persnickety. I mean, like it felt good in the hand, but maybe because my fingers were not normal that I didn't really enjoy it. And I ended this in the middle of April, as you can see. Right in the middle of April, as you can see here, that is the end of my attempt at digital planning. I gave it a while. I gave it like 3.5 months, but at that point I gave up. I had to find something else because this wasn't working for me. It was kind of stressful. Although at the beginning I enjoyed it because who doesn't want to just carry a phone and a pen, like especially when you're a person with disability. But in the end, I had to be true to myself and admit that this wasn't really working. So I went to another planning format, which I will talk about in the next video. And I hope you didn't go dizzy with all of my scrolling. But anyway, thank you so much for watching until the very end. Bye!